marry because they're tired of being single and tired of working. And they want someone to take care of them. Love is not on the plate. Some don't marry for love. They marry strictly for money. They want someone that got money. And some dumb men is all right with it.
Yeah.
That is true.
Hear the old man now.
An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro.
Hey, evil wife.
Evil.
There's a yoke
shaken to and fro.
Shaken to and fro.
He that hath hold of her,
he that got her,
is as though he held a scorpion.
That means he's gonna sting the shit out of you.
Amen.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Got a video today from Average Man Unplugged. The difference between drizzle drizzle versus sprinkle sprinkle. Let's check it out. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
On YouTube is your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So there seems to be a lot of back and forth going on TikTok between the whole drizzle drizzle and sprinkle sprinkle. I wanted to cover this because there seems to be a little bit of, how can I put this, a bit of confusion maybe on both.
True. I get that comments down below asking what the fuck is drizzle drizzle and all these other things all the time. So
both sides, so to speak. I know everybody has their own interpretation of what drizzle drizzle is, but I think the person I'm going to show you, who goes by Don P on TikTok, I've reacted to him several times. I think he has a better interpretation of what the drizzle drizzle movement is about exactly. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
The sprinkle sprinkle ideology teaches narcissism, it teaches manipulation and emotional hostage taking in order to manipulate and trick men out of their money.
Yep.
That's not cool. That's not right. And it's very dangerous for both parties involved. If you watch any of her content, you will see her telling those ladies to play mind games, tricks, to hold back things that that man rightfully deserves, like a kind word, nurturing nature. All for what?
Money.
For the love of money. It is manipulation. That's all it's been. So if men, in turn, turn off the tap of money, the sprinkle sprinkle movement fails.
Yep.
Because it's all dependent upon men and their finances and their money. It doesn't work without men. Drizzle drizzle.
Drizzle drizzle.
Exactly. There is nothing manipulative about the drizzle drizzle movement, the soft guy era movement. It really just started off as satire, but then when you really thought about it, it actually kind of made sense, because at the end of the day, when it comes to these kind of topics, I really just think men are a little bit more realistic when it comes to certain talking points. 100%. And one of them is, men making a certain income and being able to provide and protect, which is translation. I just want a man who can pay all the bills and provide my lifestyle, which is completely different from just being a provider. Let's be honest here. Because when these women say that, what they really want is a certain type of lifestyle. I think the soft guy era is just an example of men being more realistic and understanding that, hey, look, we're going to need both incomes if we want to get to a place where eventually we don't have to work so much. We don't have to work so hard. But in order for that to happen, we got to bring our money together and use that, save it up, invest, or do whatever it is that we got planned, whether it's starting a business or something, in order for us to really get ahead and build any kind of wealth.
My family has done this. I talk about it all the time. Like, they've done donut shops. My aunts and uncles are in their 80s now, and they still don't live an extravagant lifestyle. they are millionaires now, and they've struggled throughout all of their life to build an income, to build a fortune, to build wealth, and they still don't spend it like that. They don't live the lifestyle that a lot of these women want to live, all this Instagram lifestyle that everybody seems to portray. My aunts don't live that. My uncles don't live that, and they make that kind of money. But it was hard to come by that kind of money. So that's why they sit on it. That's why they invest it properly. That's why they don't do much with it, other than wait until an opportunity comes to where they can use that money to make more money. It takes a long time to build wealth. This is why women that think that young men can be just all of a sudden ultra wealthy in their millionaire stage at 20, 21, 22, it's nearly impossible unless there's some kind of YouTube famous, which there isn't very many of those guys around.
But see, what women want to do now is wait at the finish line and expect to be treated equally. It's not going to happen. Let's keep it moving, because he is obviously going to get some pushback about this. And I want y'all to see what he had to say. And I think he did a really good job responding back to people in the comments. Check this out.
Let me show you how twisted and flawed the sprinkle logic is. Check this video out. I'll be right back to discuss it.
You cheat on a Dusty, it don't count because he's cheating you out of a better life. So a lot of people say, well, why not just break up with him? You break up with him too. But either way, if you are trying to do better and you're seeing other people at the same time you're seeing someone that's broke, I don't agree with it, but I know people are going to do it. And I don't think it counts as cheating if the man is broke, because he's not supposed to beat you anyway. He can't afford you.
So, by your logic, if a woman can't provide me with a son, a bloodline to carry on my name, or a child to give me a legacy, then I can cheat on her, right? Because she's keeping me from having a legacy and a better life, because she either got her tubes tied, or she's infertile, or she's too old, or she doesn't want to have a kid. That means I could just be with her, waste her time, and cheat on her as much as I want. Here's the problem with the sprinkle logic. When you balance it out, it doesn't pass the smell test.
It doesn't.
When you do something to someone else that you would never want them to do to you, that says that you're morally bankrupt.
Yep. 100%.
You're corrupt. You're a bad human being. The comments on this video is funny because Shira7 just said, ladies, it's okay to cheat on a broke man because he's cheating you out of a better life. All I did was take what Shira7 said, and I said, gentlemen, it's okay to cheat on single moms because they are cheating you out of a better life. Now, when you go and look at the comments on Shira's video, you see women like, yeah, it's okay to cheat on a broke man. It's okay to cheat on a Dusty.
Crazy.
It's okay.
It's crazy that finance dictates if you could be cheated on or not. It's not that you're a good person. It's not that you took care of them. It's not that you're, a provider, a protector. Nope. It's just pure money. Pure money.
But what? You don't like me no more? Like Kendrick say, oh, you don't like it when it's switched around, do you? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, is it? You don't like when men take exactly the same thing that your heroes say and just repeat and regurgitate that back. But instead of you being the winner, you're the loser. You don't like that, do you?
No,
well, if you don't like that, put a stop to people like Sprinkle and Shira7, or we're going to keep preaching the drizzle soft guy era movement.
Drizzle.
And this is what's so special about this soft guy era drizzle movement, because what all these guys do is literally take the exact same thing that women like Shira7 are saying, and like he said, just repeat it back to you and replace woman with man and see how they take it. And 9 times out of 10, they end up showing their hand, and they get so upset and offended. And it's kind of like, wait a second, you're demanding the same thing. How can you be so upset and offended?
Because they know it's one-sided. They know that they have the advantage, but they don't want to come off as having the advantage. That's why they really want to seem as the victim. That victim mentality, that victimhood is so powerful that they have to try to keep it somehow. in any way, shape, or form when it comes to relationships, even though they aren't the victims.
But it just goes to show you what I say all the time on my channel, you guys. Walking contradictions.
Yep.
Walking contradictions, bro. Just flat out hypocrites. Now, I want to show you a few clips of what some women have to say about women who've been noticing this lately. Check this out.
Can I talk to you about female predators? Are you ready? Let's get it. Women who require a man to be rich, who are not rich themselves, they are predators. There is no reason for a woman to mandatorily command that a man be rich and she herself is not of wealth. That's a predator. It's unfair and it's weird. It's just crazy. Now, I understand that a woman doesn't want to struggle. I agree that a woman should be able to have that soft life that she wants. And a woman should be taken care of and all the things, all the traditional values. I get it. But if there's no wealth inside of you, sis, but you're making sure that he's wealthy so he can take care of you, you're a predator.
Speak, girl.
I'm concerned for our men. I hate to say it. I thought I'd never be the one, but since when did money become the standard for picking a man? All I see on social media is my man better be buying me this. He better be buying me that. He better be paying for this. He better be paying for that. Since when did his character...
You know, girl, men are also tired of this. This is why we're so many mid-towels and passport bros in dating apps. I literally see soft girl era, or buy me stuff, or, you know, take care of me, or, you know, pay for things. I literally see these things as these women are wearing this as a badge of honor, saying that, oh, you have to pay for me, you have to do these. Girl, you're a slut. You're a prostitute. You're coming off as a prostitute, requiring a certain amount of money to get your time and effort. What the hell? Stop advertising yourself as prostitutes, ladies. It is pretty disgusting to men.
And how he treats you not become the top priority. I am a girl's girl to my core, but we have to do better if we want quality men. Good men are out here giving up on love and deciding to be single and not take relationships seriously because of fear of not being able to live up to a woman's financial standards. I truly think us women have gotten ahead of ourselves, thinking that men are supposed to pay all of our bills, take care of us, buy us Van Cleef bracelets and Chanel bags. Just puts a burst in a bubble on the good man, because he's like, all right, well, I can't afford to buy my woman Chanel and take her to Turks and Caicos every other month and do all this other stuff for her. I'm a normal guy, and so I guess I need to be single, because these women out here they're not looking for what I'm trying to give, which is true love and an honest living. And I just think that women have to change their thought process. It's not about what a man can do for you, but it's about who is that man to you. Is he a good man? Does he treat you good? And if he treats you good, then all of those things will come. But why is money the first thing that we're looking at, and then everything else comes after? It's just not going to turn out.
Nope.
Yeah, imagine being in a dating market as a man where you're pretty much only judged by how much you spend, how much you're willing to spend, how much you're willing to provide financially, and only to be turned around and shamed for not accepting that, when even Ray Charles can see that that's a bad deal. Yeah, I know. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OG.
Shout outs to Raw and the last two ladies that kind of understood what the hell's going on. There's more women that are kind of waking up and seeing the BS outside of themselves. It's a wonderful thing. And yes, some of them may be chameleons. It is what it is. But some of them are not. Some of them are quite genuine in their feelings towards men and how they feel about us now, after they've experienced and seen how we get treated. Not every woman's a bad woman. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.